It is 4:22 in the morning. And look how bright it is. Seriously. 4:22. 4:22 and it is this bright out. Good morning, everybody. Today we're exploring some of the Tokyo back streets early on in the morning. I hope everybody's well. Right now, we are in the area of Shinbashi. Tim, if you could let everybody over on the Discord know that things have started. I totally jumped the gun and completely flipped that around. Don't even know how I did that. I totally jumped the gun and did not share it. So to everybody in the chat, good morning. We're gonna start out here. I love this space. Let me turn it around just to say hello. I do have a face mask, been walking around. I feel like it's obligatory. Like we have to say it. We have to say that there's a face mask. Today is all about exploring back streets. Let's turn this back around and take a look over here. Look at this. So right now we are in the back street area of Shinbashi, and there have been so many changes lately, so many buildings being removed and renewed and everything like that, and I kind of wanted to share it with you. And we're gonna have a guest today, but step one of our stream is gonna be to find said guest. So let's take a look around, see if we cannot hunt down our guest. So how is everybody in the chat doing this morning? If you are watching this video after it has gone live, after it has finished, I encourage you to leave me something in the comments so that we can hang out. If you're in the chat right now, definitely hang out. Look at this. Look at that. Asking how I wake up so early for these streams. It's pretty simple. Just didn't go to bed. I have been out shooting all night, trying to just get back into shooting some stuff for Instagram, just having a good time. And streets like this, these little back streets filled with hidden secrets and restaurants and little gates and everything like that, is what we are going to be exploring today. So how are you guys doing? I just want to give a special thanks to our moderators who are in the chat today, especially Tim, who's really been helping out a lot lately. Super appreciate that. So I've had the opportunity to show this shrine on at least one or two of my videos. Wow, Tim, thank you so much for getting the ball rolling. I will 100% take that for coffee. Gonna need the coffee today. Breakfast is on me. Thank you so much, Cookie Ninja. Really appreciate that. There we go. Like that. In case you've never seen inside of one of these, this is kind of what it looks like inside. So who can remember what video this place is from? You get 10 extra points if you remember. I'm okay, exhausted from working more hours. Oh, I love this. I still can never get used to the fact that it is, seriously, it's just so early. All right, let's go see if we can find our guest. We have a special guest today, but the trick is to find him. Again, I want to give a special shout out and thanks to Tim and to Cookie Ninja. I am trying to figure out, whoa. My gimbal's being kind of wonky today. It's in a mood. So I'm trying to get it all worked out. We're just gonna turn the gimbal off once, and we're gonna turn it back on, and hopefully she'll be in a better mood. So, and Tim saying you also get 10 points for giving the like button some love. Yeah, I love it when the like button gets to match the number of viewers. We're gonna turn this around. I love this little area here. This part of the little temple shrine we have here actually leads to a hidden back alley here. And I think we may have found our guest for today's stream. If anybody can guess who it is before he turns around, you get an extra couple points. Who do you think it is? Who does the back of that look like to you? And that makes a terrible noise. Just an absolutely awful noise. All right. Anybody? 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 No, it's not Victor. It's not Victor. You're close. You're close. It is a camera-related person who just happened to come out with the exact same mask that I have. Can you tell when I do this? Can you guys tell who it is? I don't think they'll recognize it with the beard.
I think the look has changed so much.
The look has changed so much.
Maybe the camera? I don't know. That's the same. That's the same.
So the last time that I came out to this area, I was with Lukasz.
Yeah. Rooftops.
And we were doing rooftops. I think the last two times, one we did the video with Hannah.
Yeah, that's right.
And we did like all the exploration and everything like that. And then the second one was when I came out and I was surprising subscribers.
Yeah, I remember that. Exactly. Yeah, I met you on the roofs.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Lukasz runs photo adventures here in Japan, right in Tokyo. I've linked it in the description. He has a company called iExplore, and they literally take you on like photo adventures throughout the city, rooftops and all that stuff. And Hannah and I did, I think it was like Tokyo Rooftop Exploration, or I don't even remember what the video was called.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was the name of the video.
Yeah. And when my little brother Alexander was, this way. When my little brother Alexander was around, we did a bunch of videos as well together, just because Alexander had never held a camera. Also, super chat in there, I don't want to miss it. Daniel, I remember him from the rooftops. Those were great. Excellent. Awesome. Daniel, thanks so much. So we're gonna turn this around and we're gonna explore some of these back streets together today. Tim, thanks so much. And yes, they remember the photo scavenger hunt. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Through Shibuya.
Yes.
Yes.
The one, the Nikon thing.
Yeah.
Things. Yeah.
So
that was a fun video. Fun running around.
So about 3 hours ago, Lukasz and I were hanging out in this area, just taking photos. You know what this reminds me a lot of? Because when it was all kind of lit up and the lanterns and everything like that, and now it's all off. It reminds me so much of Spirited Away.
You mean the bathhouse, that atmosphere?
Yeah, you know the streets leading up to the bathhouse, like when it got nighttime and everything came to life.
Yeah.
And then daytime, it was just dead and quiet like this, right? This really reminds me of Spirited Away, because when we were here like 2 hours ago, everything was lit up and beautiful, and now it's just silence. So, lots of tiny back streets to explore today. Do we dare? What do you think? Okay, guys, we're gonna leave it up to a vote to you guys. Are we gonna start off this stream by going up onto a rooftop or no? It's up to you. Let us know. If, you know what, I'll tell you what. Let's just get the likes going. If we get, I don't know, if the likes match the viewers, then maybe we'll go straight up onto a rooftop. There we go. I have no idea. Or you can just vote, or you can just give high fives or whatever you want. There are definitely some interesting rooftops around here that we can do some exploration of. And more often than not, they're easier to access than you would think. This area, I don't think has any decorations for Tanabata just yet, and they should too. The Tanabata Matsuri is on the 7th here in Tokyo, and it is not, I'm seeing nothing. Mind you, this is Shinbashi. You're more likely to, the crows are out.
Yeah, this is the crow hour.
This is the crow hour. All right, you know what? Let's go for it.
Let's do it.
All right, so as we do this, as to not bring a ton of attention, we're gonna quiet down just a little bit. This is actually a fairly common spot for us. So we're not too worried about getting in trouble or anything. We've seen people up here before, they've seen us. So if anything, they'll probably greet us and be like, oh, welcome back, guys. I surprised a subscriber up here. Was that a year ago now?
Yeah, something like that. Maybe more.
Yeah, about a year or so ago, there was a viewer who took one of Lukasz's photo adventures, and at the end of his photo adventure, he was up on this rooftop here. Whew, it's a lot of stairs. And so I collaborated with Lukasz to surprise him at the end of the photo adventure. And I don't want to miss that super chat. David says, really appreciate the content. When I visit, I will gladly meet you for coffee. Have a good one, bro. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, especially when I'm going up all these stairs. Has anybody been keeping track of how many floors this was? You also get bonus points for saying the correct number of floors. Let's, whew, we're getting closer. We're getting close. We're almost there. There we go. There we are.
I think it's my first time up here in the daytime.
Yeah. We usually hit this at night, rarely to never during the daytime. Tim, I promised you that that was more than 6 stories.
I think it's 10.
Lukasz guesses 10.
I mean, I've been here like 50 times. I'm pretty sure it's 10.
He's pretty sure.
Very educated guess.
It's a very educated
My
guess.
feet and legs remember that it's 10.
Cosmin, thank you very much for the winky sticker. I appreciate it. So let me show you guys this area here. So this alone is just a really nice view. Again, yeah, it's never been up here during the day. This is what we do. We come up and we take photos. Lukasz limited himself to only 2 lenses today.
Actually, I brought 3, but I've only used 2 so far.
Oh, really? What's the
I
third
have
one?
a 28 as well.
How is that any different?
Then a 24? Well, yeah, I was gonna say it's extremely slippery there because there's like puddle and grease.
I really almost went down there. That was...
Yeah, man, that was hardcore. I'm shocked that you didn't. I thought this stream was gonna end prematurely in the hospital.
No, that was whew. All right, let me see if I can put this down for a second. I need a brief break. That, oh boy, and that was really slippery. R Chong 89 says, I've heard of this tour before. I think you did it before last time. Yeah, we went on a few of Lukasz's photo adventures together long before Lukasz had the beard. It really rounds out the face. Like,
I know,
the beard
right?
looks
right.
good on you, by the way.
It offsets my 5 head.
Your 5 head. He also didn't have a mohawk before, so that's been throwing me off. But let's turn this around and show you guys the view here.
That was great.
Yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure one of my favorite Instagram photos is from around this spot. Say Pinecone jumps in with a cup of coffee, $3.99. Thank you so much for that. Also, because of that, I'm gonna point out that Tokyo Tower is out there. And JZM, more for the coffee fund, and happy Canada Day. That's a thing. It's Canada Day.
It is. I heard
yesterday.
I heard on the way.
I heard on the way.
I was browsing, Reddit, and I saw references.
You found out about Canada Day on Reddit?
No, I knew that it exists, but I didn't realize it was yesterday.
All right, fair enough. So what I'm gonna do for a brief second, just because I want to punch into some of this stuff, is I want to take off the lens, but I also don't. I love the pipes on the buildings over here and how they all interweave together. We've spent a great deal of the night talking about Mirror's Edge.
We did. It kept coming up. This is like right out of the game.
Yeah. So Does anybody in here play Mirror's Edge? I'm a huge fan of the first one. I haven't got to the second one yet. Lukasz is on the second one.
Coincidentally, it's a 5-year-old game, and I picked it up last week.
I gotta set a reminder. You know what I mean? I'm. Remind me at 11 a.m. to buy Mirror's Edge. There we go. Just added it. I don't want to forget. I've got to. I haven't played the second one, so.
Very fun.
And this entire city, especially when you're looking at it from above, feels very Mirror's Edge. And Gentleman Gaming, a very appropriate name considering the conversation happening right now, says, enjoy some more money for the coffee fund. Really nice view, by the way. I know, the hands.
Yeah, I just saw it.
It might have been that. Or I think when I was falling or something, I grabbed something. So,
handprint over there somewhere.
yeah, there definitely is. I'm leaving my prints. So, I'm going to try and do this without dropping the phone, but this is what the street level view looks like. Look at that. Whew. So, Lukasz and I met somewhere around midnight, and the plan was to go out shooting all these photos and get all this B-roll, maybe even shoot a video together, and we ended up just having a great night, just hanging out and shooting. And so, Lukasz, I want to turn this around, and I'm gonna put all the onus on you for a spot like this. I know this is part of your photo adventure, so don't give away everything. My hand is dirty. What would you recommend in a spot like this? Would you go for the wide lens? Would you go for the punch-in lens? Would you use a tripod?
Well, I definitely use a tripod. I'm
Okay.
not using one now, but like at night.
At night, yeah.
I think, you would, I've done this without tripods, but you would kind of waste the opportunity without a tripod. You can do much more. I mean, we were on that roof earlier. We were there like, what, 2 hours or something like that? Hour and a half, because we had tripods.
Yeah.
It just let us do more than without. I think that's the most important thing. And then, honestly, for lenses, I would actually have a wide and a long lens. It's good to mix it up.
Yeah. There's a lot of really good spots that you can punch into. Like get really wide in there, get really punched in there, or do your super wide shots. And don't forget to wash your hands.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the entire stream. This is gonna be on my hand now. So that's a thing. So yay for that. And so when we met at night, last night was a bit of a storm. Like right before we met, it was one of the most torrential downpours I've seen this year.
Yeah, it was pouring, man. Like when I left my house in Ikebukuro across town, it was like pouring down.
Yeah.
My umbrella out, and I got this little umbrella here.
Yep.
And by the time I got here to meet you 30 minutes later,
it was just gone. But the clouds did not stop.
Yeah.
The clouds were going crazy. And because Tokyo Tower lights up orange, it looked like a war zone around Tokyo Tower. Do you have any good shots?
I was just gonna say, but I don't know, is that gonna come out in the thing?
We can definitely try if you've got. So what I did is Lukasz focused on getting pictures, a bunch of punched in pictures, and I focused on getting a wide time lapse. Also, Kitty says, for when you're able to get some dagashi, love your podcast and your chat. Thank you so much. That's what we should have done today. We should have recorded a podcast together. Did you get a nice shot? Okay, let me.
You can see that. So that's what Norm's talking about. So the tower was behind that building, and it created this orange, beautiful aura in the clouds. It's pretty cool.
It was just, it was wonderful. So, and I may have a time lapse or two to release in the near future. Also, thank you so much for the dagashi money. I will spend that 100%. It's going into dagashi. Do you have a favorite dagashi?
What is dagashi, actually?
Dagashi is like Japanese penny candies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like those super cheap ones.
Yeah, I've probably had them before, but it's been a long time.
And go try to get Gregorius bread, Von Pelican. Love the content, keep going. Greetings from the notification squad. I love the notification squad. I kind of want to go back through here so we can go down and continue our exploration, but I am so afraid. I just don't want just baby steps. I'm just gonna do baby steps, just baby steps. This does not feel safe. Oh, that foot slipped. Baby steps, baby steps. Oh boy, the heart is racing. If I go down now, you guys are going down with me. So this is a real thing that is happening. Whew. To the Patreon peeps, I do apologize for forgetting to mention it in the Discord. So for those of you who just stumbled upon it like Keach, I'm glad that you're here and thank you for joining. Look at these rooftops here. Look at these. Ah, absolutely love it. Let's go explore some Backstreets. I'm feeling the anxiety of that walk. Trust me, so am. Oh, damn it!
This is concrete, man.
This
You
is
gotta get better
concrete. I
shoes.
gotta get better shoes. Clearly, I need to get better shoes. So we're gonna go very slowly, and I'm gonna keep the camera on my feet. That way, when they inevitably go shooting out from under me and I smack my head, it'll at least be partially on camera. Oh wow, it is so slippery. And someone killed that man. There's just random bats. Oh man, this is so
Halloween decorations from a year ago.
clearly. I am so why was it so easy going up and going down is so hard? Imagine no rails. Yeah, imagine we lived in the Star Wars universe where there are no rails to anything. Oh my lord. I'm going incredibly slowly for two reasons. The main reason, obviously, because I don't want to slip and die, and because the Discord and secret Instagram crew will know that I broke my foot about 5-6 weeks ago, which is one of the reasons we haven't had outdoor live streams, is because I have been dealing with a broken foot, but it has healed up enough that I can actually walk with it. Cheyenne says, be careful with the foot. Thank you very much. It's very narrow here. Gotta walk carefully. Whew. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. All right. And Lukasz, on one of our first ever shoots together, made a really good point that you're not always gonna get the best shots from the roof.
True.
That more often than not, you'll get amazing shots from halfway up the stairs.
I mean, I think it looks great right now.
Yeah.
But at night it's really cool because of all the light.
Oh.
I'm a fan even when it's just gray and dingy because it's kind of like dystopian,
Yeah.
that cyberpunk. Like,
It's really gotta.
decay look.
It's kind of funny because I saw a post on Twitter the other day, and it was just a bunch of beautifully HDR'd photos from Japan. And it was like, which Japanese city is your favorite? And someone was like, the one that's not photoshopped. And it's like, there's a very big difference between Photoshop and HDR. Like, the camera's pretty much picking this up in HDR right now. You pump a bit of saturation into it, boom, you got a photograph. But it looks really nice at night. Here I go again, trying not to fall down the stairs, guys. Wish me luck. I definitely, these shoes are garbage. These are going straight into the garbage. These shoes actually got ripped when I broke my foot, but my new ones don't fit. So there's a big hole in the side of these shoes. Not that that's a thing that needed to be shown, but here we are anyway. All right. I think we're just about good. There's like a random bird cage bag here. I'm so nervous about falling. So many times on the way up. Going downstairs is admittedly slightly more difficult than going up with the foot situation, but we're good. We're almost at the bottom. And now we're gonna go and explore. I think we should head towards Ginza. What do you think, ma'am?
Sounds good.
Awesome. So we're gonna take as many back streets as we can and show you the area between Shinbashi and Ginza.
You want to do a quick little move this way? Because this street's not bad.
Absolutely, I do. I will defer to the Shinbashi expert on this one.
We'll take like a roundabout.
Absolutely. Slightly roundabout.
Hugely roundabout.
Not huge. We're justifying how roundabout the way is.
There's limits.
And I'm actually impressed. I don't think I've ever seen anybody other than Peter McKinnon with a bigger bag than me. Like,
honestly pretty
here, hold
empty
this for a second.
Sure.
Like, this is how big my bag is.
It's pretty big.
It is. And it's still a bit of a bother.
Yeah.
But like,
Mine's huge.
yeah, I was very surprised at how big that bag is.
It's mostly empty right now. We're moving a couple small lenses, but like I can fit like the full kit in this bag. Like three or four lenses, two flashes, umbrellas, everything.
Pretty much everything you need.
Yeah, so I love this bag.
I just realized this. I I 100% had an umbrella when we started tonight. I do not have one now.
What happened to that thing?
I'm okay, clearly. I've obviously donated. These crows are insane.
Wow, they're just...
And what did I miss from Keech? What is Keech saying? Well, it's Norm, so we can never be sure. What happened? Oh, safe. She can breathe now. Woo! Hello from LA. Yo, Norm, top commenter here. Yes, Barry, you definitely are. Whew. So which way are we gonna go from here? Gonna go right down through here. Ah, the political trucks. Luckily, this one's off. If you guys don't know what these are, during election season, these trucks drive around with these megaphones on top, just blaring and blaring and blaring. So did you hear about that like weird candidate who used the Abe no masks as like a bra? Yeah, it's like it's a female candidate. And on the election poster,
she wore like an Abe mask bikini.
So yeah, instead of like having a shot of her face on this, she used an Abe no mask bikini, and she says if she wins, she'll take it off.
Okay, actually, that sounds familiar. I feel like I've seen at least a photo, like a screenshot online somewhere of that.
Like,
but I didn't know the details.
It just can't be serious. Oh, look at the. I wish this would balance out instead of overexposing, so we could. Wow, that's really gross.
Yeah.
That garbage truck. Aren't the garbage trucks city owned and run too?
Yeah. Well.
So, do you know what shaken is? Shaken is like your when you have a vehicle, you have to get a safety gun. Yeah. And I don't think they do an emissions check with it.
I thought they did. I thought that was the main thing.
No, it's mostly safety. So I used to have like a race car, like a drift car. It is loud here. I used to have like a race/drift car, and to get it to pass shaken, I had to like remove all this stuff from it. I had to remove the thing from the back. I had to change out the seats so it had like the standard seats and everything. It's actually really tough to pass.
Really?
Yeah.
And then you put it all back as soon as you passed it?
As soon as you pass it, you put it all back. That's what we do. So, you got a favorite backstreet alley? And which city has the best backstreets? I'm gonna go ahead and say, hands down, Tokyo probably has the best backstreets. So, I want to hear Lucas's thoughts on this as we walk. Ooh, that was safe. Wow. I know. And this guy's just like straight up parked right on the sidewalk. So
those guys are just having a little beer in the station stairs.
This is what you see first thing in the morning in Tokyo.
For the train to open.
Yeah, and look at us. Look how obedient we are. There's literally no cars.
Being good gaijin.
We're
Setting an example.
We're setting an example for that guy right there.
Oh, what?
He did not seem impressed. But yeah, these guys are just hanging out, having what I'm assuming is probably an after-work beer.
Yeah, they don't
in
look,
the
they
stairwell.
Don't look hammered. I don't think they were cruising all night. They probably just finished.
So we're I don't know why I turned that around.
Let's go through this little alley here.
All right, so I'm gonna ask Lucas. Lucas, you've obviously done shoots and whatnot in Osaka as well.
Yes.
I was in Osaka just I don't know, a few months back, shooting a Yoshida Brothers concert.
Nice. I think I saw that. I saw something about that.
And I had a little extra time, so I did some backstreet exploration. And was disappointed in the backstreets.
Yeah, well, there's some good ones. I like the area around Namba.
Yeah.
You know, like it's actually like, you know, Dotonbori, the tourist,
Yeah.
the bridge, the tourist area by the Glico Man.
Yep.
You know, the thing. So I mean, right there, it's obviously very crowded, very touristy. It's like center of Shibuya.
Yeah.
But if you look around that area and explore a bit, there are some really cool hidden nooks and crannies. There's definitely, and you'll be there and there'll be like nobody there except for a couple locals. So it exists, but you really gotta explore the hell out of it. Oh, train.
This spot here is really nice. And I feel like as we were talking, I might have missed comments or super chats, so let me double check through that. Norm has taught me about Shitamachi. Yay. Backstreet Boys, oh God. His name is Lukasz. He is a great photographer. You're getting all the words.
Nice.
So one of the reasons that I found the Osaka backstreets to be somewhat underwhelming was because in Tokyo, it doesn't matter what street you go down, you're bound to find some kind of like temple or shrine or something. There's always narrow alleys and hidden stuff to find. But Osaka is actually fairly widely laid out with a lot less hidden stuff in the back streets.
It definitely feels more like a Western city, like an American city. Not obviously not quite, but you get a lot more straight. I mean, ironically, we're all
ironically, yeah.
But you get a lot more streets like this in Osaka. I feel like Osaka's like a really car city.
Yeah, yeah.
Like people also like their cars there.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot more parking lots. There's no place to park cars. So you see a lot more dudes with really cool like retro cars, like old school Skylines. Not the R34, but the one before that. Like
yep,
the
like.
One. Anyway, total digression. The point is, Tokyo is a lot more like messed up. It's messier. It's definitely messier. And thanks to being messier, I feel like there's more nooks and crannies and more like you stumble upon like, oh wow, there's a little shrine here.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can live in Tokyo for years like we have, and you still stumble upon stuff even in areas you know really well.
Exactly.
That's the thing about Tokyo.
Yeah. We found spots tonight on our little like exploration adventure backstreet rooftop bonanza. I needed to finish it with something. And it like places that we've wanted to go to for some time but never have. So one of the things that I really love that is far too often overlooked is the expressway.
Yeah.
And how beautiful it is to be able to get a shot of the expressway either from like up there or to be able to ride the expressway.
Yeah.
Just through the buildings of Tokyo, always up on a second level. It's really nice.
But driving through it on the highway is awesome. I love it. It's a really sci-fi feel to it.
It really, really is. It is unbelievable. So for those of you who are just tuning in now, it is currently 4:55 in the morning here in Tokyo, and it is a little overcast, but it is really, really bright out still. We got an ambulance coming on down here. So where's our next turn on? Wow!
Here we go. What do you call that? A murder?
That was a definite murder of crows.
So there's a couple little passages here we can check out, see how they're looking.
Also, we're ignoring this one. So one thing that I think a lot of people don't realize is when you're in the back streets of Ginza like this, although these seem like a fairly main street with lots of shops and everything like that, there's actually a lot of little hidden crevices off the side. You know what? Oh, that was really close to my face, sorry. You know where I think we should head? The shrine.
Which one's the shrine? There's a couple in
the crack in the wall.
Ah, that one. Yes. Okay.
The crack in the wall, hidden shrine. People watching the stream can just follow us, follow our footsteps, and make their way right to the shrine.
Well, okay, but I'm gonna go a fun way.
Okay.
It's tricky to follow our footsteps.
We're gonna go a fun way.
So first we're gonna go in here.
Okay. Here we go, guys.
First, so you can see, so everyone can see the view instead of just my giant backpack.
Instead of just a giant backpack.
So at night, all these shutters are open, and there's little bars and clubs here, and you'll see women in like kimono and really well-dressed people in general just wandering through here. It's pretty cool.
You can actually see the towels left over from the work and whatnot the night before.
Yeah. They gotta launder them.
There's the zigzag one near here too, right? The one that has that restaurant inside.
Yeah, I think that's the one right here. So this little sushi place right up ahead is really retro.
What's up, Crow? How you doing? And continues. And all of these are public spaces that you can freely walk through, and more often than not, give you access to stairwells like this that you can't see that lead to interesting rooftops. So,
I'm sure, like, technically on some map he's making private property, but everybody freely walks through them.
yeah. Some of these, like, I think it's down this way actually.
There. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can. I don't know if it's too dark, but I just was thinking about it. We can get all the way through there and come out that side.
Yeah.
You want to go there?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
If it's too dark, we'll just light up our phones. We gotta show the adventure, right? And there's actually,
I love the views up, by the way.
yeah.
You were gonna say something.
I was gonna say that you can actually go like through the buildings and whatnot here too.
Yeah, back to the actual street.
Yeah, yeah. So. Ooh.
Here is really cool. It's very, you know, if you look up right here, it's very impressive up into the light. How that looks. Yeah, it's like really gritty.
Really gritty. All right, so here we are.
And you think.
All right. There we go. Are we reconnected? I think we're reconnected. Ooh, and at a good point too. All right. So this is where we came from. This is thanks for sticking with us through the tunnels. This is where we came from. This restaurant here is actually a really decent place, and we've lost Lukasz. Ooh, glad to be back. Oh, had me sweating there. And of course, we didn't lose Lukasz. Of course, he's over here doing what he does, taking photographs of pipes that look like they are straight out of Mirror's Edge. If you ever come to Tokyo and you find that these pipes have been painted red, I guarantee you it was Lukasz. Hands down.
I love these pipes though. I have tons of photos of pipes and like wires and things like that. Huge collection of that stuff.
So, do you know the Nakagin Capsule Tower? It's a really famous building here in the area. It's a really nice building. And Lukasz's office used to be right in there.
Yeah, it did. And they booted us out.
And they booted you out.
They booted everybody out. But
They changed their rental strategy, right? They're just like, ha, no more.
yeah. They want to make it more like a hotel than businesses using office spaces.
Yeah.
So fair enough.
So, and yeah, that's the one featured in the Wolverine. So in one of the first videos that Lukasz and I had a chance to do together, which didn't come out until later during the Alexander series, Lukasz gave us a little mini tour of that building. So if you go back to my Alexander playlist, you can find that. So, all right, here we go. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
If you read Japanese though, it's like pretty. It just says right there.
Yeah, it just says it. It's just like, yo, come on in, there's a shrine. So, in case you haven't been paying attention, I'm gonna let you catch up with the shrine, the stream right now, and take a peek. This is the area that we're in. The main street of Ginza, just down there. We just came from this street over here and there. And this is where we're going. Again, always been one of my favorite little spots. Woo. It's so much brighter than I remember. And secure. Hello. Such bright lights now. And here we go. Ladies and gents, a hidden shrine. The hidden shrine of Shinbashi Ginza.
The little cup is empty, but they do put sake in there, and they, you know, like in the morning, someone puts some sake and it'll stay there all day. And people bring food. That's what the tray is for.
And although I wouldn't feel right promoting it, let me see if I can get us both. I wouldn't go right promoting it. One of Lukasz and I's favorite rooftops is like right around the corner from here.
Yeah, it's right down there.
Yeah.
But you know, usually that entrance is
not open.
It's not always easy to get in there.
It's not always.
Because I've tried a few times after the time we went. Yeah.
I've been up there about twice since. I actually like it a little bit better in the daytime.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a daytime spot.
So.
Yeah, it works. I mean, the time we went was in the daytime.
And I love the lantern. Sorry, I'm just gonna catch up on comments and all that in a second. Hope I didn't miss anything important, guys. If I miss anything important, if I miss any like big questions or super chats or anything, you guys can just spam me in the comment and be like, Norm, you missed it, you missed it, you missed it, and then I'll know and I'll come back. One of the things that I love, Elaine, thank you so much. Chicken for breakfast. You know 100% that I'm getting chicken for breakfast, so thank you for that. Here's a really weird subculture. Lukasz, I'm gonna back up for just 2 seconds. This way. All right. No, okay, so it is 5:04 in the morning, okay? 5:04 in the morning, and this gentleman is just hanging out in his car. This is actually something that the more I get up early in the mornings in Japan, I realize is a huge subculture of Japan. Middle-aged men hanging out in their cars at like 5, 6 in the morning, whether it be sleeping, playing on their phone, reading a newspaper, smoking, any of that. There's this subculture of just men hanging out alone in their cars or work vehicles at 5 a.m. Like if you look carefully on any given morning, you'll find dozens and dozens.
Makes you wonder if like that's just the thing to do, or they're all like waiting for somebody.
If they're just like, they don't want to be at home. Yeah, right. Maybe like home is not a good place for them to be. So. And Elaine, thank you again for the chicken. We didn't get to have this interaction on the last stream. You weren't here, so I just want to express an extra special thank you to you.
I love that you can hear karaoke still going on. It's hard to hear. Somebody's belting out a terrible rendition of a pop song.
5:05 a.m. and someone is still doing karaoke.
It's still early. He's gonna go till 9 a.m. 10 a.m.
He's gonna go to 9, 10 a.m.
I've seen it. I've seen people stumbling out of these places at 11. Although it is a work day, so he's probably gonna go straight to work after this.
Yeah, probably. So, some of the cooler buildings that you will find in this area, in the Ginza area, are these Marugen buildings. Now, the gentleman who owns these buildings has long stopped taking care of them, but more often than not, these buildings will be lit up with beautiful neon signs that people very gutsily will actually sit on to get like Instagram photos.
Well, there's only one that you sit on.
Is that the one? It's over there.
There's only one that you can actually get.
Okay.
You'd have to have some pretty good cojones to get on this one. It's quite a ways down from the actual roof. But I think you could. But there's another one that you can like easily get on.
Yeah.
But I don't condone that behavior.
No.
I don't like people sitting on the side. I hate seeing those photos.
Well, the thing is,
very dangerous.
It is. So, I'm gonna come back to that super chat in just a second. But the thing is, like you've seen the videos of like photographers like falling off the edges.
Exactly.
And whatnot,
Yeah.
Right.
That's the thing. And it's one thing to put your own life at risk. Like I mean, that's your decision, I guess. But you can fall on a pedestrian, and that's why I don't condone it. I don't like,
Actually, that's a really good point.
That's the main thing I'm worried about. And
now
also,
I feel really selfish. Like just thinking about like, I don't want to do it because it's a stupid risk and I could die. But you're right, you could land on a kid.
Like I will shoot over the edge. I'll hold my camera, but I'm very mindful at that point. Like I got my strap on my wrist.
Yeah, he's always got the strap.
And I'm making sure, like, because if I drop my camera, I could kill somebody. Easily.
That's actually one of the reasons that like flying a drone is like a terrifying experience because there are so many things that can go wrong. So coming back into this, Jazyem says, who wants ramen for breakfast instead? Thank you very much for the $10 super chat. You know, I might just do ramen and chicken. Yo, Lukasz. That's the
Same
that's the
building.
lady that you almost.
I know, we saw her way earlier, like 4 hours ago.
So
You should explain what this neighborhood's about.
Okay.
Like, why do we
Yeah.
see the same lady and whatnot? And, you know.
So this lady that you see in the background right here, Lukasz and I were walking around this area getting photos about easily 4 hours ago.
Yeah, it was like 1 a.m. Yeah.
It was. And she was like the only other person on the street. But this area is an entertainment district that's really well known for the host and hostess clubs and everything like that. For those who don't know what the hosts and hostesses are, allow me to turn this around and continue exploring. That's actually a really nice street.
Yeah.
Is this the one? Oh, it is. Okay, there's two things I want to show you on this street. So the host and hostess clubs are basically where people pay to sit down, chat, and be entertained and drink and all of that with someone of the opposite gender. That is a wild, wild simplification of the overall process. But so Tokyo has started the process of removing phones, like public phones.
Ah, that's true.
And they're getting harder and harder to find.
There is one.
There is one here. But here's what I laugh at about Japan. So right here, okay. Boom, you go in there, you can see Lukasz and I waving at you, going hello. There is a public phone. Now, interestingly enough, around Tokyo, you'll actually find like these metal racks and whatnot at like train stations and stuff. And you're like, what are all these racks being put up? It's not that they're being put up, it's that phones are being taken away and they're leaving the rack. Now, here's the inefficiency of their process.
Yeah, this part, yeah, I know. I was gonna say.
It's properly bolted. The phone's been removed. Why did they need to remove one?
Yeah, good question. And then also, this is a free Wi-Fi hotspot now.
Wonderful.
I don't know if you knew that. So they convert some of the phone booths to hotspots. So you can't go in, but you can get Wi-Fi here.
There we
It's
go.
like kind of an evolution of what the phone booth was.
So, and this is super, super minor. But during the day, this spot here is a fun, interesting little thing where underneath each one of these pieces of paper, there are fans and they go whoo, 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 in like a different pattern and whatnot.
This is new. I haven't seen this.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And actually, this is the most garbage I've ever seen torn apart and strewn across a Tokyo street,
Well, you can-
probably ever.
Thank the crows for that.
The pigeons are thanking the crows
Yeah,
for
he's
us.
trying, but-
Hello, pigeon. Goodbye, pigeon. And Robert Gibson comes in with a $5 super chat saying, Family Mart or Lawson's Chicken? Is that a question? I think yeah, there's a question
Lawson's.
mark there.
Lawson's.
Thank you. Okay.
Are you a Lawson's guy?
100%,
Thank you.
all the way.
Everyone
all the
loves
way.
Fammy chicken. What? Overrated.
Very.
It's greasy.
Thank you.
And Lawson's
I
like
just-
crispy and
I'm
crunchy.
so happy that I'm not
And
even
then
paying
everybody
attention to
forgets
it.
about 7-Eleven because I actually put that at number
Yeah.
2.
That's actually no-
Family's number 3 for me.
Yeah. Family, now, famichiki is, for me, it depends on what you like.
This is true.
So-
It's a matter of taste.
If, for example, if you like, what's it called? If you're a big fan of the KFC is the word I'm looking for. If you're a big fan of KFC and you really like the skin and the grease, then famichiki might be for you. Because it's all skin and fat and grease. It's
Yeah,
all
very-
skin,
very
batter,
Yeah.
and grease. Whereas, and it's a square, which feels very unnatural.
Well, it's probably off.
But at least the
Feels extra
the
thick, yeah.
El Chicky from Lawson is at least shaped kind of like a chicken.
meat
Yeah.
shaped, yeah.
And it has less batter, a little bit less oil. It's still oily,
Of course, it's still oily. It's fried chicken.
but it's got less batter and more chicken to it.
And the crisps are bigger. It's kind of like, you know, when you go to KFC, you can ask for like extra crispy,
Yeah, yeah,
crispy
yeah.
or whatever. And then the crispiness is huge. That's Lawson. It's more like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Let's go down this little street.
The Family Mart can feel like kind of soft sometimes.
I love how we're on this long diatribe.
We're on this
Convenience store chicken.
It's a very big topic. It's something people are truly
Endless debate.
passionate
I
about.
would say in my experience, most people I've met like family chicken, family chicken.
Yeah.
They're always saying how good it is, and I never got it, but I didn't want to stick my neck out and say anything negative about it. Because I don't want to get in a fight with people.
You don't want to get into a
chicken
fight over
preferences.
chicken.
Yeah, I just let it slide. I'm like, you like family chicken? That's cool. That's cool. It's like a Pepsi, Coke, you know. I mean, the difference is bigger than Pepsi and Coke, but it's like
Yeah.
the same thing. Like, you can't convince someone which one they're gonna like.
It's amazing how like one little question, one little super chat in there just throws us off. Like this is the sidebars are really what it's all about. We yeah, what's up?
Well,
Yeah, I can see it.
Go and you're asking about like the little alleyways.
Yeah.
Let's go to Yurakucho just over there. You know,
Yeah,
little
yeah.
passages under the train tracks.
Absolutely, let's do it. One of the things that I love about this area, actually from where we are almost here, all the way to Tokyo Station is connected underground.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
It,
This is a totally weird random thought, but when I used to commute a lot more through this area, I always thought like, man, if like the zombie apocalypse happens, these tunnels would be like, you know, the safe
Yep.
haven, but they have to be like quiet. If you make a noise, all the zombies come rushing in. Like, I always had that thought, like this would make a great setting for like a movie or a video game, because there's just miles of tunnels. Shinjuku.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
You can just wander for miles underground.
yeah. What I like, but the Shinjuku one feels more planned. It actually feels like tunnels, whereas a lot of the ones from here to Tokyo are actually just the basements of random buildings connected by a single door.
That's true.
And like, it feels like exploration. You have to find that door, otherwise you'll never find it, right?
There's actually, there's a huge parking garage underneath that street there.
Yeah.
And it goes for like a kilometer. Like it's like 800 meters long, and you can just walk from Ginza all the way to Shinbashi to a parking garage.
It's just amazing. So,
It goes to show you how many layers are in the city. We do the rooftops, we do the street level, you can go underground. It's just endless.
so the downside being, when I have you talk, I probably got to have you on this side of the camera.
Okay, the audio's off.
Yeah,
there.
because when I put you on the other side, we were like, Norm's talking to Charlie Brown's teacher. Dude, I left my drink. I left my umbrella and I left my drink.
Yeah, you left and right at the beginning.
I just got it too. It was a
I
full
remember where you
drink.
put it. I was like, oh,
I
that's
know
right.
exactly where it's sitting and it's so far away.
I just thought you drank it.
No, I didn't drink
Oh,
it.
hold on a second. What's over here?
Ah, Lucas found something. All right.
This is a sad one. There used to be okay, I gotta be on the other side, right? You go first.
All right.
So there used to be a little restaurant, right? You see like that white wall?
Yeah, the white
It's a
wall.
construction wall. It means they tore something down or whatever. And there used to be a little restaurant here, really cute, like, traditional style with a little lamp,
Huh.
and it's gone. And also, if you can get on these stairs, which is very tricky, and go all the way to the roof, there's a shrine up there.
There's a shrine up
There's
there.
a shrine up there.
Huh.
Yeah. You want to try that?
I do.
I had it up there in actually years, literal years since they've been up there. Stick a beat.
We're gonna go check out a rooftop shrine now. So,
It's very small though, like it's like a tiny shrine.
tiny shrine, mini shrine, a shrine, if you will. All that construction equipment. Whoa. These stairwells are always filled with, at least this stairwell isn't wet. That's all I care about at this point. Getting their laundry done early.
This tells you what kind of establishment is in there.
Lukasz was just pointing out that it's all
It's the hostess for
clearly where they wear matching shoes. So, for anybody just tuning into the adventure now, we are currently exploring the back streets of the area of Ginza, and we are making our way up a mystery staircase down a hidden alley to find a rooftop shrine. Whew. These are how we spend our hours at 5:17 in the morning.
bigger than that.
Look at that. Ah. Whew.
That's
Now
cute
for the
though,
real
right?
test. Is she locked? She isn't. We can go in. There we go, guys. Rooftop shrine.
Yeah. And you pass under here.
Huh.
Touching your head.
Oh, bag got stuck. Oh.
It's a bit, a bit of a view. It's not as cool as some of the other views we've had, but there's a view.
And in case you didn't know, it is currently 5:18 in the morning. Whew. Here we are. I hear bells.
Oh, yeah, there are bells. I don't know what that means.
So earlier while we were shooting, Lukasz was worried about the electric units.
Stay away from him. Buddy was like, careful, it'll wipe your memory card. And I kind of like, yeah, you're right. That makes sense. Not
Anything that
sense.
threatens the memory card, you're just
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
no, we're good.
If I get electrocuted, that's like a hospital visit. But if the photos are gone,
Bag
that's-
keeps getting hooked. Whew. What is this sound? Oh, but yeah, it's actually a nice little hidden rooftop shrine there. So, it's a nice little spot.
you should always bow respectfully after exiting the podium.
Yep.
And you don't turn your back on the shrine until you bow.
I walk away. So, Top just came in and was like, "Did you guys just crawl through a tunnel?" I left for a minute.
Kind of.
We kind of did. We're at a rooftop shrine right now. I respectfully close the gate. We're up here. This is what the area looks like. And at the top, you have this little shrine. It's a nice hidden little spot.
And look at these pipes. Wow. That's some cool pipes.
There it is. Who maintains a shrine like that? More often than not, something like this will be maintained by either the kandi, like the care staff, or the building owner themselves. So whoever owns this building will take care of this either on their own or through whatever staff they hire to take care of the building. It said, someone show Lukasz a pipe organ.
I would like that too.
All right. There we go. We're going back down. Such a mess. I love exploring the stairwells to see what you can find, because you will find stuff like that. You will find hidden shrines up on top of roofs and everything like that, but more often than not, getting through the stairwells safely can be a bit of a challenge. And I know I missed a bit of a super chat there, so let me stop here for just 2 seconds. Edo says, "Hi Norm, just tuned in. Greets from the Netherlands." Well, thank you. Greets right back from Tokyo. How you doing today? How's the weather in the Netherlands? Let me know. I've lost Lukasz. He's still up there, just shooting away. As soon as he finds a spot to shoot with, he's just boom. He's just taking pictures and then he's gone.
I'll be right down.
He's yelling, "I'll be right down." Oh. Let's explore the stairwell a little bit more. Now, YouTube every now and then will shut these streams down at like an hour randomly. We're at like 59 minutes and 20 seconds right now. So if it disappears, I am so sorry, but it should be okay. The last couple streams have been all right. So we're almost there. We're almost there. And Max is saying, by the way, guys, don't forget to also give the like button some love. I do fairly enjoy, I'm a little bit OCD. I'm like weirdly OCD. So if the like button can meet or exceed the viewer number, I'm always super happy on that. Here we go. And Daniel is saying, stairs are hard. no matter how many you do. How many stairs do you think we've done today?
Like little steps.
How many floors in total?
Floors, I would say 26, because that was 6. The first 2 were 10 each, I think.
Yeah, but there was also the ones we went to before starting the stream.
Yeah, right. Well, then at least 30. At least 30.
Oh, I'm gonna say closer to between 40 and 50.
Okay, maybe. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
It all blends together.
It's all just a big blur.
It's been a long night, actually.
It has.
I mean, like in a good way, but like we've done a lot.
We
So
have.
it's hard to keep track. Let's cross here. Let's go up over to your rocket Joe.
So right now we are heading from the Ginza area over to the Yurakcho area, and Lukasz is repeatedly drinking his drink, which is reminding me that I left mine sitting on top of a pole shortly after purchasing it. So
Delicious water.
you can go straight to like, how nice. He definitely could have made it through, and he was still nice enough to wait.
I got a little
Appreciate
sip left if you want it.
All right, guys, so we're moving on without Lukasz. We're just I do like the architecture of a lot of the buildings here. If you're ever in Ginza, I highly recommend just looking up. In general, looking up is something that I always recommend when you're in Japan. You'll find a lot of stuff. And it wasn't bells, it was chains.
Giant chain, yeah.
It was a giant chain. There it is. Sounds like bells, but it's actually a giant chain.
They're lowering it into the street, down to the ground.
Yeah.
Wonder what they're gonna pull
Wonder
up.
what they're like.
They got like miles of chain over
They have miles of chain. So, but at least the mystery of the bells is solved. And my hand has somehow gotten dirtier. It was all white and now it's white and black. So, also, Flash Fire, thank you so much for that super chat. I will do exactly that. As soon as we wrap up, first thing I'm doing is grabbing a fresh drink, maybe a new umbrella.
Washing your hands.
And second thing I'm doing is grabbing a fresh drink. Look at this place. All the Cafe La Bohemes are super fancy in their like entrances. I almost called it an intro. I'm losing that fine line between videos and realities. Entrances become intros. There's like a crow convention going on over here. I don't know if you guys can and they're leaving. They knew we were talking about them. They're camera shy. So. And Type Beast, yeah, unfortunately there wasn't much of a sunrise today. Lukasz will tell you, I was complaining right before the stream started. I was like, it's getting bright so much earlier. Usually like between 4 and 4:30 is like the sweet spot. But today by 4 a.m. it was bright out. So kind of missed the mark on that. Summer solstice is past and all that. So I spent too long inside with a broken foot. Lukasz has been laughing at me because I've been like hobbling along and can't properly walk or do stairs. So.
Yeah, you slid more than that one time.
Can you hear those?
Yeah, I can hear those.
Okay. So up here, I don't know if it's coming through on the audio, but these little spots here and here release a repetitive, incredibly high-pitched beeping, squeaking noise. Yeah.
It's so high pitched.
And it's so painful. It's an awful sound. Also, I'm pretty sure it was these guys. I saw an advertisement on Instagram for this Chronic Tacos the other day. And this is obviously not sponsored when you hear what I'm going to say about them. The advertisement was literally just some customer who was like walking down a hallway with his phone, and like the first like 13 seconds it's just him walking down a hallway. You don't know where he's going, you don't see the shop, nothing. And then like the last 2 seconds is him going into the shop, but you still don't really know what shop it is. But it's a sponsored post, a sponsored story by Chronic Tacos. So
You know what? You remembered it.
Yeah, it was bad
Maybe-
enough that I
maybe
remember.
it works
Maybe it
somehow.
works. Maybe that's exactly what it is. They wanted to do something different. So right now, as we head towards the Yurakucho area, we're coming up onto the train tracks. This entire space is really amazing.
Yeah, but they renovated it completely. It looks old, but I think we reused some of the signage. So like
Okay.
this big sign up here is the original, but took it down, renovated this stuff, and then they put it back. So some stuff is new and some stuff is original. It's interesting, but I think it needed to be renovated because it was like a hazard for earthquakes. and stuff.
Yeah, it definitely was.
But we can walk through it. I think I'll explore it.
All right, let's go for it. Oh, look at that. It, not only is it still open, but it's still lit. And it's somehow raining in here.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was weird.
It's like water leaking from the. I think it's just dripping from the bridge above.
Ah, this is quite the space to be.
Yeah. But they did fix it up. It used to be narrower and a little more dingy.
And well, you can
It's
tell
really
just
cool.
from like,
Yeah, these are brand new.
these are brand
These
spanking
are mega
new.
expensive, by the way. I learned.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was at a. This will probably be like a couple $100 because this is hand painted and
Yeah,
real, like,
yeah.
these are handmade. I was in Nakano. This lady, I was taking a photo of her shop. She came out, and we chatted, and she was embarrassed that her how do you call this choshin?
Chochin.
Her chochin was way bigger than this. It was like as tall as you or me,
Yeah.
but it was completely wrecked. Like there was holes in it and stuff. And she was embarrassed that it was broken. So I was like, why don't you just get a new one? And she's like, well, this did 300,000 yen.
Jeez.
$3,000 for a lamp. So she's like, yeah, F it. It's just gonna stay busted. I love these things. Yeah.
So, do you know the story behind brown versus green?
I don't remember. I learned, but I forgot. Tell me.
I just heard it a while back and it reminded me of it. So if the shop hanging this outside says like we sell sake, and if they have a green one, if the one that they have hanging outside of the shop is green, it means they have that season's fresh sake now available in their shop. So
That I actually never heard. I didn't know that. I thought I did, but first time I'm hearing that. That's cool. It's good to know.
wow, and this shop over here is just jumping. They got beers going.
Oh, these guys been going at it all night, probably.
Yep, I love it.
It's a Wednesday night.
It is a Wednesday night at 5:30 in the morning.
Thursday morning, we should say, but yeah.
Okay, so I got the fingers crossed right now that the connection stays strong.
We should just bust through here real quick.
Ooh. The last time we went through a tunnel this far and deep, we lost connection for a minute. So, fingers crossed.
I like how there's this deep puddle and then this crate,
Oh, God.
which is, I guess, meant for
This-
us to step on. Here, I'll go first. And you can
How deep is it?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, you don't step on the crate, Lucas. Oh, is it that deep? Oh my!
It's really deep, though. It's really deep.
Oh no!
You're gonna have to.
Oh, this is so bad.
My shoes are pretty water resistant. So
Oh,
it's fine.
oh, I almost went.
Wow, man. I wish you weren't holding it. I should have been holding the camera. You should have given me a chin so we could have seen that. That was epic. That was epic.
I almost went down. That was it. My feet are soaking wet, like drenched, soaking wet, and I really almost lost it that time.
You need some water at me. That was funny.
To show you guys, it looks like just a normal puddle, but it's actually a small ocean.
Yeah, it's pretty deep. It's like at least an inch or two deep.
Oh wow, that. All right,
Let's go through here. This is cool.
we're gonna turn this way. We hear excited voices and screaming, so we basically just follow the sound to wherever the action is. Unfortunately, a lot of the businesses that have run along underside the tracks have started to like disappear over the years. And what is this?
This one disappeared, but the other ones are all still open. Yeah, this is drunk people,
Yep.
still drunk.
Drunk people having a wonderful time. And she's just like straight up like laying on the ground there. Oh yeah, they're having a good time. Which way do you want to go? All right. Bye guys. Have a good day. That one guy totally looked like Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, kinda, yeah. Look at this place.
Wow.
You know, I've been here many times. I never really took notice of this place. It's pretty cool. Seems like the floor is like for an extended period of time.
So, I see that there's a birthday in there, so I just want to take a quick second and say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
There we go. Happy birthday. This has a very Ghibli-esque feeling to it right here. Like the thing that like is killing me though is like you can't go up to any shop or restaurant without saying like the Corona thing. With Corona. It's a nice little spot though.
That's fairly new too. Things change so fast in Tokyo all the time.
Yeah. Well, down this way, and I'm gonna sneeze. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm alive. I'm okay. We're good. Don't worry. So down this way, there's that oyster shack.
There's one over there.
Is it that way?
Yeah, it's underneath the bridge. Right under the train tracks. What do you mean?
Do you have your phone?
There's probably more than one. Of course.
Pull up Instagram. One of my favorite photos that was actually inspired by you, by the way.
What do I type?
Just go to my profile. So one of my favorite photos ever is actually inspired by you. You see, Lukasz and I have known each other for well over a decade, and probably the first 5 years of that was just repeatedly me finding Lukasz at random spots on the street, just standing there with a camera. Not me. And I'd loop back through that area like 40 minutes later and he'd still be standing in the same spot with a camera. And what I learned from Lukasz about photography during this time is that it's a patience game.
Oh yeah.
So that photo there, it's like the Beatles walking across
yeah, I just saw that, yeah.
That took well over an hour of me just sitting there, Lukasz style, just waiting for the moment.
Yeah,
and when
that's what
those
you gotta
three
do.
guys came walking by perfectly distanced, it was just like, I think I shot that at like 1600 ISO just so I could keep the shutter speed fast enough. So
Well, that's a good trade-off. You want those?
we're gonna, and what's that? What's,
It's not much now, but the construction space over there, like
yeah.
thing, that used to be this little like smoking drinking area that had beer vending machines.
ah
There'd
yeah.
always be like 50 salary men just drinking at night, smoking, and it was so out of place because like you don't see that much anymore. You don't see a lot of like beer vending machines.
No,
in
you
public.
don't.
You see them in like a hotel, but that's different.
And Cookie Ninja says we need more streams like this while we are all trapped inside. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm sorry. I fully intended this entire time was supposed to be streams like this. It is really loud under here. And then I broke my foot and I couldn't do the outdoor streams for the longest time. It's gotten to a point where I can walk a little more normally now. So bear with me. More streams just like this one to come. Plus, you guys have been so supportive during this stream that why wouldn't I want to do more? It is so much fun to hang out with you guys. So it's always nice just to explore on, around, and under the train tracks here. The thing that I used to love about this area the most, aside from it just being so open to exploration, was the fact that anywhere along here connects to the Ginza line. So I could easily pop back to Asakusa in a second.
Yeah, there's a lot of train lines around here. That's very convenient. It's convenient for me too to go to Ikebukuro.
Right? So that is blown out. I used to just hang out underneath train track structures like this, trying to get pictures of the cars coming through in the light trails and all that. Guys, we're getting really close to that like button matching the number of viewers. If you guys just want to go crazy, give it one more boost to see if we cannot get it there. I would love that. And actually, fun fact, my first DSLR is the word I was looking for. DSLR ever was bought at the big camera over here. So I don't know if you remember this conversation, but I echo it a lot. So to this day, I still use this advice. A long time ago, Lukasz and I were talking about purchasing DSLRs. And in that conversation, Lukasz said, it doesn't really matter anymore. There are no bad cameras. There are no bad DSLRs. Pick one that feels good in your hand, that you like the menus, that you like the overall look and feel, you like the lenses available. Just pick what you like and what feels good in your hand and go with that. There's no bad stuff.
I think especially when you're starting out, definitely it needs to be something that makes you want to shoot with it.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't matter how good the camera is, but if you kind of like dreading shooting with it, then you're not gonna get any photos, right?
No.
Let's pass through here.
All right.
So it's really important to just find something that you enjoy using, and then the feel of it enhances a big part of that.
Robert Dockery jumping in with a $20 super chat saying, just for being you, Norm. Thank you so much, Bob. I really appreciate it. I look forward to your next trip here in Japan. I'm gonna put it here right in the stream. Bob, I promised on the last video that I would meet you at Pelican, and that I will. So we're gonna get some bread. So right now, we are here at Yurakucho Station. Now, this area is great. One of the things that I love that clearly we don't have access to right now is that the underground starts in this area. So if you go under here, there's a whole underground space here that links up to this building, the basement of this building. And then the basement of this building has a tunnel that links up to the underground for the station, and that links up to the International Forum, which links up to like the Grand Tower buildings, which links up to Tokyo Station, and it's just so much fun.
And Otemachi is amazing. And if you go the other way, it's Ginza.
Yeah.
You can get to Ginza from here underground too.
Yep. And Hibiya. You can actually get all the way out to the park.
Yeah. So, when the zombies come, like I was saying, you can easily get around the city without running into them if you use the tunnels.
So you guys, you heard it here first. When the zombies hit Tokyo,
Maybe we can't
use the
get
tunnel.
here today. There's a lot of. Maybe we can squeeze through there.
Let's squeeze through. We're squeezing through. Slippery.
Yeah, watch your step.
I am gonna go down at some point during this stream. Gotta say, everything's holding up well. We're still good on battery. The gimbal hasn't died yet. Knock on wood. You know now that I've said it, it's gonna die, right? Now that I've said it, it's just, that's it. It has been so long since I've been in this spot.
Really? Oh, whew. Oh man, everything's getting renovated. Like the city's seriously changing. There used to be a cool little game center here. I
Yeah.
wasn't used to it. It sounds like I'm talking about it being like, oh, a few years ago. I'm talking about literally 6 months ago.
Yeah, just a couple months
There
ago.
was a little game center here, and now it's gone. And there was a passage here too, which is why I'm walking. So I was gonna walk us through this little passage.
But that's a nice thing. There's usually like people will think about the main streets, but you don't think about the fact that there's these little like underground or beside the track passageways like this that'll take you almost all the way to Ueno.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. We get from here to Akihabara pretty easily.
Climb down on the way.
Yep.
Let's go down that one, but we need to.
Wow. It's unfortunate.
You know, ratty old little arcade where like it was like mahjong cabinets. You know, it was
Yeah.
not for young people really. It was mostly like 40, 50-year-old dudes smoking cigarettes and playing mahjong.
There we go, guys. Into yet another tunnel. And as we walk down this tunnel, I want to give one more huge thanks to Tim for all his wonderful work as the current moderator, as well as Typebeast coming in and helping out with moderation. I do believe that Keach is still in here also doing moderation. If I don't have it applied, then I'm sorry. To everybody who's over from the Patreon team in the Discord, thank you guys. I hope you're doing well. Also, this bike is really yellow. I'm pretty sure this is a transformer named Bumblebee. What's up, Bumblebee? Really, like, okay, so, not funny story at all. I just got my motorbike fixed. I got the carburetor all changed out and cleaned out and everything. And I'm gonna turn this around so we can enjoy this view as I tell Lukasz this story. Tyler says, what are your favorite coffee spots in Tokyo? Tyler, I'm gonna come back to that in just one dirty hand minute. So I get my bike fixed up. Carburetor gets all fixed up and everything. On the way driving it back to my place, the starter dies. So now the bike is parked. It is prime riding season aside from the rain. And I can't ride it. So I have no motorbike.
Well,
Despite
the start.
I need to get it to a shop, and where I live now, there are no shops nearby.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's something I probably should have added to the story.
Right.
The challenge is there are no longer shops nearby where I live.
So how do you drive it there if it won't start? Right?
It just won't turn on. So might have to rip it apart myself. Now, as for Tyler's question, what are your favorite coffee spots in Tokyo? I love any of the tiny little kisaten. I've done a video called Japan's or Tokyo's Best Breakfast, where I show a place called Royal Cafe in Asakusa. That place is that's clean hand good. And one of my other favorites is a place called Splendor Coffee, which is also in Asakusa. I should probably do a mini doc on that place too, because that place is good. The place is dirty hand good. Look at these giant, we're on a boat. How about you, Lukasz? Do you have any preferential coffee shops?
Yeah, I got a couple. I like Tajimaya in Shinjuku. You know that one?
Tajimaya in Shinjuku, okay.
It's like a retro Kogiten.
All right.
And the master is very scary. You can tell the staff fear him because when he's around, they're all very uptight and stressed. But the coffee's great.
The coffee's great.
Double Tall Coffee Bar.
Okay.
Shibuya, you know that one?
Never been there.
It's like a little tiny stand,
Okay.
There's just a guy with a booth and he sells coffee right into the street. Love this mural, by the way. This has been here forever.
Oh, wow.
It's like a badass samurai. It actually looks really good right now. Last time I was here, it was a lot less faded than this.
Huh.
This is nice. I like how it's kind of weathered. think it's just this place, you know, has somebody like commissioned.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then in my neighborhood, there's a place called Kohikura.
Kohikura.
Kura meaning warehouse, right? Coffee
Yeah.
warehouse. Same thing, like the guy has been running it for, I don't know, 30, 40 years, but the coffee's amazing.
Oh.
He does this like 8-hour cold brew,
Oh.
where he just, you know, he cold brews it for 8 hours, and that coffee is strong.
Yeah? I know exactly where we are. All right, so whenever I come out to the Tokyo Station area, I tend to... Do you want to do the Marunouchi side or the Yais side? Yeah, let's do Yaisu. So whenever I come out to Tokyo Station area, I park my bicycle right here. Quick and easy access, and it's like free for the first 2 hours. And even after that, it's like 100 yen. It's dirt cheap, it's under the tracks, it's covered. So we just moved out from the area. Yurakucho. I'm thinking I've got Yaesu on the brain, and I was like, Yaesu-kucho? We're moving out from the Yurakucho area, heading out towards the Yaesu area near Tokyo Station. Now, there's actually a bus place up here. You got all the police cars and whatnot, and then behind these trees is a giant parking lot for overnight buses. Often, if you are booking a night bus to travel across Japan somewhere, you will, if you're leaving from Tokyo Station, you'll be leaving from here, but unlike these pigeons, you can't just go under. You gotta go in from over there, so. All right, let's see if we can make this light. I like these trees though, this looks nice. I think we can make this light. I have confidence in our light making abilities. My confidence is quickly dropping though.
We gotta cross both ways.
Forget it, we'll just go this way.
We gotta go diagonally anyway.
Jam Liner, best bus name ever. In case you've ever wanted to go somewhere in a really cool way, you can take the Jam Liner. So, or that car. That car will also take you places, but in a smaller form factor. These are real things that are happening. Okay, so Lukasz, where are you originally from?
Poland.
Poland. All right. Now, here we go. In the comments, we've got people going, oh, he says out like oot.
You do.
Yeah. What do you think?
A little bit.
Really? Damn it.
I can hear it.
I don't hear it.
But it's very little.
I hear
it's
out.
very subtle. It's
Out.
very subtle though.
Out.
I
About.
don't think you say out that way, but certain words. I don't know. I definitely can hear it sometimes, but it's not every single word. And
Like if I wanted to talk like a Canadian, I'd probably talk like this. Like when I'm back with my
You
family.
sound more like an Irish.
No,
fake
this
Irish.
is-
That's like a fake Irish
No,
accent.
this, like when I'm back with my family, we talk a lot more like this.
Well, maybe, but
It's just a lot more, yeah.
it's like I don't know. It's only a couple words, and you do finish your text messages with A.
Yeah, I finish my text messages with A all the time.
Common for me. You were like, oh, it's gonna stop raining at midnight, eh? I'm like, hey, he's right.
What do you say?
I just say like, period.
There's
There's
no
we don't need
period.
anything
I just say
there.
period.
I
It's
say
gonna
it's
stop
gonna stop
raining at midnight. Huh?
Full stop.
I don't just full stop. Just hit the fucking brakes. We're out of here. All right. So that's it. Apparently, I'm not allowed to say A. It's too
you're
Canadian. I hear it loud.
It stands out.
Yay! I've been granted permission. Clean hand, thumbs up. Norm Chat wants to know how many pictures Lukasz has taken tonight.
219.
That was a quick answer.
It says right on top
219.
here. I got a little counter.
He's got a counter. I've got a couple cameras in the bag as well. And you know what? Need to rest my foot for a brief second. Just a wee second, if you will. So while we do this, I'm gonna give you guys a peek at what I'm carrying gear-wise real quick before we move on. All right, so this is the bag that I brought with me today. Inside this pouch, I have a couple GoPros, a 360 camera, and this is way more difficult to do with one hand than I anticipated. There we go. All right, and inside of here, I have the camera gear that I'm carrying for today. I have a light in here, stands. This was all supposed to be for a very elaborate audio setup where both Lukasz and I would have been lav mic'd, but I brought the wrong cables because I was in a rush and they're too thick and I can't put them into the splitter. So yay, dirty hand. And then this is for the 360 camera. I have a Canon 90D here and a Canon 80D there. And we've lost Lukasz. He's gone down the street and he's shooting over there. I just needed a brief moment to stop walking the foot. It's getting to me. There we are. We're good. And yeah, in here I have a GoPro and a GoPro Max 360 camera, which I didn't log. So I plan on having a lot of fun with these tonight or last night. I think I pulled it out like once.
Yeah, but that was pretty cool though. You put on that giant fishing pole you have and stuck it over the street.
If you guys, to give you guys this pole here, this is the pole that I use for the 360 camera, and it's got some length to it. It's super long. There. Okay, can I, just to get some perspective, can I get you to stand at the end of that? It's quite a distance. So, this is the cool thing is, with the 360 cameras, when you use this pole, the camera just, the pole itself just disappears. It's invisible, so. There we are. Okay, that's enough rest. Back to the adventure. All right, so we're coming up on the new Yayas side of the station. And by new, it's like, what, 7 years now?
Yeah, it's 7 years old, that's true. They finished in 2013.
So Lukasz and I used to work right in front of Tokyo Station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's funny is the whole time I worked there, I'm probably you saying, it was under construction.
Yep.
And then like right when they finished it, I stopped working there.
Yep.
So I never really got to enjoy this like as a as somebody working and commuting here.
So, and this is what it looks like. And I clearly set my backpack in water. Oh, it's just a whole line of vending machines. It's like a thing of vending machines. Look at all that. I was looking through to see if there was anything that I wanted to replace my beverage that I left behind. Ichigo milk. That does not. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? Yo, I've never seen this. Wait, what?
Full on root beer.
Full on root beer.
But I know this brand, Million Super Shop.
I've never heard of this brand.
It looks like a bootleg A&W.
It looks like the fakest root beer I've ever seen in my life. I have to. Guys, are we trying this? Are we doing the bootleg fake root beer?
Yen.
It's only 100 yen. All right. Here we go, guys. We're going for it. We're 100%. All right. Bootleg fake root beer. Here we go. All right, can I get you to hold that for a second? Oh, or maybe a little lower. All right, we're gonna try this, and It fizzes like Lucas just left. It's like, I'm having no part of this fizz. You gotta do it bit by bit. What is root beer? I don't know how to answer that question.
It's beer
What?
made
It's
from
not-
roots.
It's neither one of those things. That's all right, here we go. We're about to find out. David A says, for the root beer and the excellent stream, thank you so much for the super chat. We're about to find out. This is it right here. Joshua, now for the root beer, thank you so much. All right. We're about to find out if this root beer tastes anything like root beer at all. I don't know if it is 5:58 in the morning and I'm drinking sugary root beer.
Yeah, it's kind of an odd time for it.
This is not gonna end well. That just tastes like root beer. That's just root beer. It's
Nailed it. And it's only 100
actually
yen.
good, yeah. It's like 100 yen root beer. There we go. Million Super Shop bootleg root beer. Tastes like root beer. Did not expect that. Kobunsha. Okay. Are we going this way? That
We should
way?
go that way because we got to cross a major street and cross over there.
All right.
We're heading some side streets still.
Wow. Was not expecting the root beer to taste like root beer. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. That's interesting. Melon soda is pretty good, but when you find something like root beer in Japan, you definitely have to get it. I'm always happy enough to find something like A&W root beer, but to find some off-brand fake, it actually says Rutobia. Like, it doesn't even say like beer, it's Rutobia. Like, it's even spelled terribly. And look at this cute little guy. He's just so happy to be drinking his root beer.
That's
So
the norm.
that is definitely me right now. Like, the smile has gotten so much. I know the smile's gotten bigger because my face hurts. Like, it actually, like, the cheeks hurt right now, but it I'm the little guy, yeah. Oh, come on. I had to touch the screen like 10 times to get it to turn around, but yep, there's me. I'm so happy, winking, and wow, so much has changed here.
Yeah, yeah, big time. There used to be this super old, like, department store or something here.
Oh,
And yeah, it's gone, obviously, and there's this giant building being put up.
wow. So one of my first homes in Tokyo was in Asakusa. And then my second home, when we both worked down here, was actually just down the road over there. A 7-minute walk down the road. Yeah.
Wow.
I lived just 7 minutes down from Tokyo Station. And it just felt not great. It was a lot of concrete. It was a lot of gray.
What convenient when you have to work around here.
Yeah. Next find has to be a generic Mountain Dew. They definitely have stuff like that. Also, that area up there, I don't know how well you can see it, is a great spot for photography. Usually getting closer to the winter and Christmas, they also light it up. So, Tokyo Station looking nice.
Clean and full of trees. There used to be like no trees here.
Yeah,
In fact, you know, you were just telling everybody about that bus stop. Well, that bus stop used to be here.
yeah.
All those buses, or maybe not all of those buses, but a lot of like those long haul
Yeah.
buses would park right here.
They
I think got
still,
rid of it.
Tokyo JR buses still go around
So there are
there,
still some buses,
but
it
there are
looks-
still some that, used to park along here.
But it looks neater though. That's the thing. It was a mess. It was just like buses everywhere back in the day.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna head into the next potentially final set of Backstreets. I'm assuming it's gonna be these ones in the set over here, behind the.
Yeah, if we cross this next street over here. And you know, just like all the other little side streets, it's another like nightlife entertainment district.
Yep. And so when we were back in the Ginza area and Yuracho area saying that you can get all the way to Tokyo Station underground, all of it connects to this here, the Yaichika. The Yaichika is like an underground shopping and restaurant station area. And there's a fantastic shabu shabu place down there where you can get shabu shabu for like 1,000 yen. And it comes with like all you can drink free drinks, and there's all you can eat curry that comes along with it, ice cream bar, and you name it. Absolutely wonderful.
I mean, I don't think I could top that. That sounds awesome. But I just want to say there is a ton of great restaurants underground and inside Tokyo Station.
Yeah. Have you been to the Okinawan place?
I haven't been to the Okinawan. Have you been to the amazing tonkatsu place?
No.
Suzuki Tonkatsu. It's over there in the north part of the state.
What?
The point is, it's like
we just back and forth.
And like only eat in Tokyo Station every day, and you'll eat a different thing every day, and all of it will be like, you know, awesome.
Yep.
You could do your whole like, you know, food tourism thing just in Tokyo Station. It's crazy.
Just feels so weird to be back here.
Yeah, I rarely come to this side of Tokyo Station.
Yeah.
I'm often on the Manuochi side for like workshops and stuff at the forum.
Yep.
But it's rare that I come here. So when I do, I'm always like really natsukashi, which is, you know, nostalgic.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh yeah, I used to work right there in that building.
I'm surprised that we didn't swing through the. You know, there are literally no cars. I'm sorry, guys, but we're just like
Bust across this red light.
we're breaking the law here. If you're gonna report us, here it is. What's it? No, I'm just gonna say 1 minute, 2 seconds, 1 hour, 2 minutes. If you're gonna report us, they're at 102 minutes. I don't know. Go ahead. Call the cops.
What I was gonna say is, I'm not sure if this is true, but my understanding is it's not against the law to jaywalk in Japan.
Okay.
Not like in America. Like in America, you can actually get ticketed for jaywalking technically.
Huh.
But I don't think, you know, someone.
I've been yelled at by police for
Yeah, I get yelled
jaywalking.
at by cops too sometimes. They say, "Hey, it's red." They're like, "Akada yo." I'm like, "Ah, sumimasen," and then you run away.
And then you run away.
Not like, you know, in a like a, you know, thief style, but like.
Dude's got a bow tie.
That wasn't honest. But you like scurry away, like shamefully.
You scurry away
You're
shamefully.
like, yeah, I did that. Sorry, I'm a bad person. But the point is, I don't think it's technically illegal. This is my understanding. I could be totally wrong, and somebody in the stream is probably looking it up right now, and they're just like, actually, it is, you know, fine. But I always thought it wasn't illegal. It's so like you can jaywalk. It's just that nobody does it.
Yeah.
There's a you know, peer pressure and like a societal pressure not to do it, which is, you know, makes sense. Let's take a right here.
All right, we're gonna take a right here, getting into the next series of narrow, fine back streets here near Tokyo Station. These are good. Like, this is a nice little set of areas here. There's a fairly popular set of restaurants around the corners here. Maybe we can just sneak in beside the truck here.
And then just hang a left right in there.
Yep. So when I came from Asakusa, I used to park my bicycle right there every single day.
When you worked here.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it was actually here that I learned
this.
It was like this shop here that I learned that if it's green, it means that they have the fresh sake. So
Awesome.
it's all coming up Millhouse.
Look, that place says green. That's weird.
That's weird. This whole area is filled with these tiny little back streets like this. This, have you been down the one over here?
I have. That used to be like the smoke spot. Like not that kind of smoke spot, but like
Yeah.
this is a smoking area.
This is a really popular restaurant.
I just wanted to point out that this place is really cool. I love this old building with the little lamps. And it just looks really cool from that alley, but we can go either alley, it doesn't matter.
So one of my favorite shots in this area actually is this lights up all orange and whatnot at night. And one of the buildings back there has blue neon that reflects off of it. So coming in from that alley there and getting that shot,
that's right.
you get the orange and blue contrasted on each other.
And that building is as old as it looks. Like, it's not just done up retro. That's old. It's been around for decades.
Woo! I thought the chat went quiet. I had just somehow turned it off. If I have missed anything, guys, let me know. I did not mean to turn the chat off. So, this area, oh wow, they've just like...
Yeah, everything's under construction right now.
Oh my lord. So this area over here is another area where a lot of people will hide their bicycles and whatnot. But here's something very, very interesting. So, if you guys know what tonkatsu is, this here is gyukatsu. And for some reason, almost every single gyukatsu place in Tokyo is always lined up out the door.
Yeah, honestly, I've had it many times. It's good, but I feel like a little bit overrated. I don't get why people love it so much. It's good, but like regular old tonkatsus, I find way better.
Yeah?
It just makes sense to me to deep fry pork, because then it's like soft and tender.
Yeah.
While the beef and it's like steak. It's like a little bit chewy, right?
Yeah.
When you deep fry that, I don't know, but I eat it too. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just surprised how popular it is.
I'm gonna step back. I need a sip. Need a sip.
Need some of that go juice.
Need some of that root beer. It's good root beer. What? It's actually good.
I believe you. It's just the intensity with which you just took that sip.
All right. I might have been thirsty.
Because you left to drink that earlier time.
Yeah. So this is actually the street that I lived on here.
Oh,
The street here is called Sakura Dori.
Did you notice they cut out a shitload of the sakura trees?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
What have they
They're
done?
gone from this end of the street.
What have they done?
Yeah. Crazy.
No!
Right? How could the Japanese cut out the sakura trees? That's like against all customs here. So I don't know why. I guess they wanted to widen the sidewalk for some reason.
I don't give two. It's what they wanted to
I know.
do.
Maybe they'll replant them. Maybe that's the plan.
They better replant them.
But this is really nice. And then they close this street in the spring, right? And people hang out here and
Yeah.
have like picnics, hanami.
There's like festivals and stuff that hang around that happen. I don't have English. I'm mad. Okay, so let me show you guys this. This entire street, all the way down, is beautiful sakura trees. It's supposed to be beautiful sakura trees all the way down to the station, and it's not. In fact, you can see patches of cement, pavement if you will, just patched in to where beautiful trees once were. You guys can't see it right now, but I might be giving the city the finger. Wow, this is upsetting. So, you get across there to Takashimaya, and behind Takashimaya, there's an overhead walkway. And it takes you across the highway. And just a bit beyond that was where I lived.
Oh, okay. That's a nice area, actually.
It's not too bad.
This is a nice place to live. Not too bad.
So, to give you guys a peek, this beautiful row of sakura trees is what you would have seen in both directions.
I like how they left two over here. So these two are like what would have been down the whole street.
They're big. They're beautiful. Like how could
Yeah, they're pretty old trees. Like they.
I make a point not to get too like negative during these streams, but so where do you want to go? Wow.
Well, what do you reckon? Should we like round it off over there somewhere? Just go
Yeah.
that direction?
You know what? There's let's go over. There's some like alleys and stuff.
Yeah, there's a couple over here. Because the next major stop would be like Kanda, but that's a bit of a hike.
Yeah, that's a bit of a. It's surprising to see.
Yeah, I came by here a couple weeks ago, and that was my first time here in a long while. And the same thing, I was shocked that the sakura were gone.
It's just like, wow.
Yeah, I was quite disappointed. I remember back in the day, like, you know, hang out, and then the petals cover the road.
Yeah.
It's like a carpet of petals. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna assume that they had a good reason. Japanese people take this stuff seriously, so they must have needed to cut them out, and maybe they'll put them back. I don't know, but it is disappointing.
It is. It is. I'm a little more offended by it than I should be, but like I once called that place home. It's called Sakura Dori.
Exactly.
Like it's Sakura Street. So, yeah, some root beer for the trees. Pour one on the curb for my homies. Pour one on the pavement for the trees that used to be where the pavement is. Whew. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put this over here, and I'm gonna hope that it doesn't fall over the edge. But if it does fall over the edge, that'll be moderately humorous all in its own. So.
You're a brave man, Norm.
This is a risk. We're just like, to show you guys where I'm balancing this, I'm balancing the gimbal right here, and if she falls, well, she falls. But it's all part of it. It's all part of it. What's up, dude? How you doing? Let me keep you private. There you go. Excellent. I think that was a pretty good stream.
I think so too.
I think we had a lot of fun. So, yeah.
And the root beer.
And the root
coup de
beer.
grace.
It's that. Exactly. We should grab breakfast.
We should. It's a good idea.
We're both doing a reduced carb thing right now. So
Yeah,
the root
I thought
beer
about
did
getting
not-
one, but I was like,
No worries, no pressure, no pressure. So I just want to say thank you guys. The wind has got me nervous.
Yeah, it's wobbling. It's wobbling.
It is wobbling. Thank you guys so much for joining this stream. Everything's gonna be linked down below to the Patreon crew. Thank you very much. To the moderators, thank you very much. To everybody who did these super chats. To those of
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, let's keep
Orientation
a hand on
is
it.
locked.
Let's keep a hand on it.
We knew that was coming.
Yeah, we both reached out for it.
We're gonna turn this around.
I'm gonna hold on to it. I got long arms. It's okay. Let's just be safe. The wind is really picking up.
It is.
That would have been a way to end the stream. Just smash. End of
I was
stream.
ready for it. I was like, all right, bye. You're just like, all right. To all of you, honestly, thank you so much for joining. To all the super chatters, to those of you who just came and hung out and joined us on this adventure. If you'd like to see more of Lukasz, we can definitely do that. I think he definitely added a lot to this stream. So thank you guys in a million words and in a million ways. And Lukasz has also got a YouTube channel where he teaches photography and whatnot. It is linked in the description. I've already said it, but it's there. And I love you guys, and I will talk to you again real soon. Okay, we're gonna turn this around. There we go. I think we're all right. All right, it's time to grab some breakfast. Been a lot of kind people today. Christina, thanks so much. Also, guys, don't forget, if you're watching after, leave me something in the comments. Just let's hang out in the comments on this one. I want to see you in the comments after the live stream finishes. All right. Bye.